Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for September 2020. This month I have all kinds of messages for you. Of course, we're going to use the cards, but I'm also going to pull some numbers for you to see what dates are significant for you. I also have some zodiac charms to see what signs you could be meeting. And of course, at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull some letters from this bag, which can be initials, names, or messages. Let's go ahead and begin. Okay, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get into your love reading. This is the love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September 2020. The first card you have is Five of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. Page of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. The Hermit. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. King of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. Nine of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. Six of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. Seven of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. The World. Love reading for the sign of Scorpio for September. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. If you'd like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channeledguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. Okay, so I see a lot of things going on here. This card right here kept jumping for the sign of Scorpio. When I was shuffling, we have the King of Swords, which would be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, sun, moon, and rising. So for singles, this can be somebody new coming in for you. Again, that kept jumping out over and over. King and Queen of Swords. Now, it seems for the sign of Scorpio, some of you may be dealing either with an ending. We've got the World here, which is a card of endings, closure, and this actually is right next to you. You are the Queen of Cups, whether you're male or female. Some of you could be looking at an offer connected to a relationship from the past. This could be maybe a relationship that ended. Again, this is a card of endings. Someone is making a decision here. Seven of Pentacles. Someone is looking very carefully at what am I going to do next? What are my options? And it can be maybe deciding if you're going to take an ex back. We are going to do the ex spread next. It can also be deciding as far as, are you going to stay in a relationship? Yeah, because I mean, the very first card that I pulled for the sign of Scorpio is the Five of Pentacles, which is a card of suffering, someone being unhappy, feeling lonely, disconnected. This is a card of, somebody just leaving you out in the cold, someone abandoning you. So some of you might be feeling like somebody just completely dumped me. I have no explanation as far as why they left. There could be some communication here with someone from the past, or again, somebody that has hurt you. Page of Wands. This always is good news, but there is a lot of thinking going on about this. We have the Hermit. This can also represent the sign of Virgo. There is a lot of thinking, a lot of soul searching connected to suffering, whether it's someone who left you or maybe in an existing relationship, someone that is making you feel kind of like just abandoned, somebody who is shutting you out emotionally. There is a lot of reflection on this. So again, I see an air sign around you. This was very persistent when I was shuffling. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Can also be if you don't have an air sign around you and you don't have any air in your chart, that you're just doing a lot of thinking in the month of September. And I feel like what you're thinking about is moving on or moving forward in a relationship. This is leaving a very negative time behind you, a very dark time, a very toxic time. You have the Nine of Wands, which shows that someone is afraid. Someone is being very protective. And I am going to look at your person in a few minutes using this deck right here to see what their side of the story is. I just see someone on guard here. Maybe someone is afraid to move forward. Maybe someone is afraid to trust. And again, I see you here with kind of a focus on either something that ended or maybe thinking of ending a relationship, but someone is making a decision. Let me go ahead and get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for September 2020? We got Four of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Scorpio for September? The Chariot. And Seven of Wands. So the Chariot can represent the sign of Cancer here. Yeah, there is someone who is unhappy. We have that message here 2 times. The Four of Cups is someone who doesn't care. Now, some of you could be dealing with someone that you feel maybe this person does not care about you anymore, because I see that here, and that's the very first card that I started with. Like, for some reason, the sign of Scorpio is feeling lonely, abandoned, shut out emotionally anyway. There is someone here who's, who is unhappy, who's bored. Someone maybe you feel this person has lost interest in you, but, and there's a but, there is movement around this. Maybe someone left you, maybe someone lost interest. Again, I do see an ending here, and someone is looking at their options. Yeah, I see someone who is just kind of bored and just kind of like not interested. This usually means someone wants to be left alone, but there is a movement around this. This is victory. Maybe you're succeeding in a relationship or in a marriage where someone just lost interest, or someone was dealing with depression. This is a card of depression as well. Whatever it is that it is, I mean, you have the Seven of Wands. Something has to be confronted. Either someone that didn't care, or in a relationship where someone is not making you happy. This is confrontational energy. Okay, let me get a few from confirmation deck. What else does the sign of Scorpio need to hear about their love life for September 2020? Magician. So this is all up to you. This is about you manifesting. What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for September? 10 of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Yeah, it just seems for the sign of Scorpio, it's time to face the truth. Whatever your truth is a general reading. You know, there is something here that you're manifesting. So either you're manifesting the wrong people. I mean, I know Scorpio may not like to hear that. I do have a rising in Scorpio, so I totally understand. Like, there's something that you're manifesting here. Now, the good news is that you can manifest happiness. It's here. You can manifest stability, especially for those of you who are single, but even those of you who are already coupled. If things are really bad in a relationship or in a marriage, I mean, you were abandoned, or someone is just kind of shutting you out emotionally. If somebody is acting like they just totally lost interest in you, you can still manifest a lot of happiness and stability, but something has to be said. So this card goes hand in hand with this one. Like, something has to be said for the sign of Scorpio. This means that you have to speak your truth, and this means that you have to stand your ground. Maybe you have to put your foot down in the relationship. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your person. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. Justice. Interesting, because Justice represents a sign of Libra, and I told you that the King of Swords kept jumping out, and then here he is. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. Interesting. Page of Swords. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. Oop, major jumping card here. Knight of Swords. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. Two of Wands. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. The Tower. The Hangman. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. Strength. Okay. Show me the person that Scorpio loves. I feel like it should be this one. Queen of Cups. That'll be you. Okay, so interesting cards. These cards represent them, Scorpio, not you. So they've got Justice, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, the Tower, the Hangman, Strength card, and then Queen of Cups. So this is their side of the story. This is what's going on with them. This is what they're thinking about you, your relationship. I mean, I think this person is confused and stuck. I mean, they've got the Two of Wands here. This person is not choosing to act, and this person may actually have a decision to make, because we have that here. The Seven of Pentacles, like, there is a decision that someone is making, and based on what I see here, this could definitely be your person. So they're choosing to wait here. Yeah, I also think they're not being completely honest. I mean, we've got Page of Swords here, and again, this is your person. I just pulled that card. So it can be that maybe you also need to speak your truth about, you know, so you feel like someone is not being fair to you. I feel like they know they're not being fair to you with the Justice card. There's something very unfair about your person. And I feel like they're not being completely honest about something. They know they're not being honest with you. I mean, the Page of Swords with the Justice card, it could be that this person is keeping a secret from you. You've got Knight of Swords. I mean, to me, the Knight of Swords means that this is someone you can't count on. It doesn't mean that this person will always be that person. I just think there's something this person has to tell you. There is some truth to be told. There is something they have to confront here. Maybe their own ego. I mean, also the Knight of Swords means that this person may be, if this is an ex, and we are going to do the ex spread next, that this person acted very impulsively. This is, you know, throwing caution to the wind and just taking action. But also with Knight of Swords, you can't count on the Knight of Swords. Very flighty. There's a delay here. I feel like you're almost like you're trying to catch this person, and it's like you can't pin this person down. Maybe this is someone you want to have a relationship with. They're pretty stuck here. I mean, when it comes to you, I mean, look at this. This is you as a water sign, again, whether male or female. This person has to confront their ego, but also you have to be very patient around this person. I don't know, it just feels like someone that maybe is kind of very wishy-washy. flighty, someone who's not being completely honest about something. But yet this card is here, which tells me that this person is thinking of you. They're definitely connected to you. I think they know that they're being very unfair to you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Scorpio, let's go ahead and take a look at you and your ex. Now, there was a card. I'm just going to go back to this deck right here that I did in the first spread. There was one card that I didn't mention. It got, because all the cards were on top of each other, the Tower. So this is still your reading because, I mean, you're still Scorpio. This is, you get pretty much two spreads. So as far as your person, and you can see here that I did shuffle the confirmation deck again, and the Tower is there again at the bottom of the deck. There can be a very unexpected change with your person. They did have the Two of Wands, which means that they're kind of waiting. You know, there's a delay around them. They're not being completely honest. They have the Justice card with the Page of Swords. There's something they're not telling you. There could be a very unexpected revelation. Okay, so let me put this back in there. Oh, look at this other weird synchronicity. You have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and this was in the first spread, and I told you that the card kept jumping, so it's here again for X's. Okay, so let's start with this deck. Scorpio and their ex for September 2020. Three of Swords. Scorpio and their ex for September. Four of Pentacles. Scorpio and their ex for September. Death. Scorpio and their ex for September. Five of Cups. Scorpio and their ex for September. Six of Swords. This was also in the first spread. Scorpio and their ex for September. Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio and their ex for September. Knight of Pentacles. Scorpio and their ex for September. Ace of Pentacles. Scorpio and their ex for September. Seven of Pentacles, also from the first spread. Okay, so we will start here, and we're also going to take a close look at your ex using this deck again, so we see if we get some of the same cards. Yeah, I mean, there's something here that definitely wants to change. In the center of the reading, you have the Six of Swords. This is movement around your ex. This is a healthy change, a positive change, and this is lined up with the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a new opportunity. It's there. It's lingering. It's a possibility. I definitely feel, I mean, look at this. Three of Swords and Five of Cups. I definitely feel the sign of Scorpio, like you're heartbroken. Or maybe even if this is an ex from a long time ago, maybe you're hoping something would change. There's still a lot of emotion here, a lot of pain. I mean, we started the reading with the Five of Pentacles in the first spread. I mean, yeah, the Three of Swords is a card of heartache. Your heart is broken. Maybe you're still focusing very much on what happened between you. I mean, the Five of Cups, sadness, tears, not being able to shake off, you know, the heartache, the pain. But you also have the Four of Pentacles, which means to me, this is a card of someone who's holding back from you. Someone who's holding back, someone who's being really stubborn, maybe someone does not want to give in. But you do have, you know, a big change here, and this does also represent your energy. Death represents a sign of Scorpio. But this is, you know, like there is something huge. Is this something huge changing between you and your ex in the month of September? Now, again, it's a general reading. For some of you, like, the opportunity is here. Are you going to take, you know, are you going to take this chance? Because you did have the Magician in the first spread. Like, you can manifest a huge change with your ex in the month of September. Are you going to make that happen? This might actually be up to you. You do have that new beginning here. For some of you, there's a lot of thinking going on here. You know, there's someone trying to make a decision, maybe as far as, you know, will they go back to you or not? There is slow progress here. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like someone is taking their time making a decision. For some of you, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, let me get three more. What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for September? Four of Wands. Let me phrase that. What does Scorpio need to hear about their ex for September 2020? Six of Cups. Scorpio and their ex. September. Look at that. King and Queen of Pentacles. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, male or female, Sun, Moon, and Rising. But also, I mean, you have the past. It's also the soulmate card. I just think the sign of Scorpio, like, you're in a very emotional place. Like, you're in a very emotional place. Or maybe you can't stop thinking about your ex in the month of September. Maybe some of you are bumping into this person. Like, there's a lot of emotion here. This can also be a card of regrets. I'm going to take a look at them next. Like, there's a strong focus on the past. Maybe what could have been. There's still a relationship here. Maybe that you're thinking about a relationship, commitment, a marriage. Okay, let me get some from the confirmation deck. and then we'll look at them. What else does Scorpio need to hear about their ex? September. The Chariot. So the Chariot was also in the first spread. Scorpio and their ex in September. The High Priestess. Wow. Now, if your ex is not an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and if you don't have any air in your chart, I can't help but think, because this card has come up so much for the sign of Scorpio, and we'll see what charms I get for you, because I'm going to get some zodiac charms from here to see what new people are around you. It can be if you decide to move on from your ex, there's an air sign that wants to come into your life, so that's one thing. But also, I mean, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords can represent someone who's doing a lot of thinking. Maybe someone is doing a lot of thinking about you. There's a focus on the past here. Yeah, you might also be thinking, should I let this person back into my life? Because there is movement here. And you're being told, trust your intuition. Scorpio is very intuitive. You know if you can trust someone. You know if you can't. You have the Chariot. Like there's movement here. There's movement here. And I think both of these cards were also in the first spread. There's victory. If you trust your intuition around your ex, there's victory. Things will work out for you. Okay, let's look at them. Again, there is that King of Swords again. Keeps following you. Show me the person. Let me rephrase that. Show me Scorpio's ex. Damn, this is them holding back from me right here. Show me Scorpio's ex. Ace of Wands. Show me Scorpio's ex. Knight of Wands. High Priestess also here for them. Show me Scorpio's ex. Queen of Cups. See, they're definitely thinking of you. This also came up in the first spread. And on their part, show me Scorpio's ex. Three of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Temperance. Oh, do you see that? There's one that wants to come out here. Wow. Okay, so I mean, seeing the King and the Queen of Cups here together, I'll make sure that I go through all the cards this time, Scorpio. I think this person, I mean, look at this. You are the water sign. Like, you're definitely on this person's mind. You are definitely on this person's mind, without a doubt. I do think this person, I'm going to go through each one because I might actually miss one again. I think you're very much on their mind. I mean, King and Queen of Cups. Let me just put them here because this is just like seeing is believing. You're very much on their mind, but I think they're also being like very protective. If you're dealing with another water sign, then I'm definitely speaking to you, because usually water signs are very much on guard. Like, can I trust this person? Should I trust this person? Is this person lying to me? Yeah, I mean, I see your person here is like very paranoid. And they are thinking about a new beginning with you. I mean, here we go, Ace of Wands. This is starting over, a clean slate. I also see him with the Knight of Wands, that part of them does want to move forward. The Knight of Wands is like eagerness, like even kind of pushiness, like let's start over. But the High Priestess is here, and it's also there. So I think this person is doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting. That's what we had in the first spread with the Hermit. You know, they're trying to kind of follow their intuition as far as coming back to you, but I do see them here with the Seven of Cups as very confused. They're kind of at a loss as far as maybe even trying again with you, and there's something that can't be rushed. They have Temperance, which means that this person doesn't want to do anything extreme. Like, they're going to have to just think about this very carefully. It could be why the King and the Queen of Swords keep coming up for you in different ways, weird ways. Yeah, it's like, you know, they don't want to do anything extreme here because there's confusion. Now, for some of you, not everyone, this card could be here because there's another choice. Again, that may not be for everyone, and that could even be why the King and the Queen of Swords keep coming up for you. But I see this person is like, my goodness, look at this, King and Queen of Cups. There's definitely a strong focus on you, but it's like they're confused, they're lost. Like, what should I do about Scorpio? Part of them just wants to, you know, move forward. And have that new beginning with you, but there is fear holding them back. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the numbers. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what dates are significant for you for the month of September. What dates are significant for the sign of Scorpio for September 2020? We've got the 6th. What dates are significant for the sign of Scorpio for September? The 3rd. What dates are significant for the sign of Scorpio for September? The 5th. What days are significant for the sign of Scorpio for September? And you've got the 6th. So I mean, you do have the 6th here 2 times, so that can be very significant for you, the 3rd or the 5th. Okay, so now let's look at the zodiac charms, and this is especially something that singles want to look at. This could be someone that you're meeting. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Scorpio for September 2020? So we've got here, oh, you've got your own energy. I know it's really small and you probably can't see it, but this is Scorpio. It could be another Scorpio that you're going to be meeting. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Scorpio for September 2020? You also have Gemini. I don't know if you can see that because it's so small. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Scorpio for September 2020? You also have Capricorn. Okay, so now let's get you the letters. What is the sign of Scorpio most need to hear about their love life in September 2020? What does Scorpio most need to hear about their love life in September 2020? Let me get a few more here. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and separate the letters. We've got O, O, see a couple of E's here, a couple F's, R, Z, another O, A, C, 2 H's, G, R, N, 2 G's, X, I, L, there's another I here, U, B, 2 D's, another N, A, K, and a blank one. Oh, wait, A. Sometimes there's a blank one. Yeah, this is that. So I use these if I'm missing a letter as far as in a word. I just use the blank one. And then we've got another E. Okay, so you might see a person's name here, their initials, combination of your initials, their name, your name. Some people even see their entire name here. I'm already seeing, do you see that right here? Like, I just laid out the letters and we've got Ann. So some of you are connected to an Ann. Boom, there's your message there. Okay, so let's see what I see in all this. And I might pause the video. I mean, just kind of look at all the letters so you don't think that I changed anything. Because sometimes I find the best phrases after I stop recording, but I always put them in the description box. I'll try to kind of go through this very carefully without making the video an hour long. So I might have to pause it so that it's not that difficult to upload. You know what? That is a Q, not an O. So we do have here, I go to you. I go to you. I also have we also have X into you. Go. Or X go to you or comes to you. We also have fear, which easily could be I fear you, or X fears you. I fear you. Let's see where we can go with this. I fear you don't. I mean, look at this. I fear you don't care. Or you can even kind of take this out. I feel you don't care. feel you don't care. Or you can, I mean, X feels you don't care. I don't think I have an S in here. That's why the blank one's there. X feels you don't care. Supposed to be I feel you, like there's still a connection there. Yeah, I don't have another C for that. Let me see. No, I don't have another C. We also have, I'm seeing it right here, kind of spelled out already. You can't really see it. Let me just kind of move it up a little bit. We've got dare. I dare you to what? Well, I dare you to care. So I only have one L here. Let's see. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. I fell for you. Again, I use this blank one as an additional L. I fell for you. Let's see, what else do I have here? That's the blank one. Yeah, look at this. You've got you are floored. And your person did have from this deck, they had the tower. That tower is kind of like, you know, kind of a message that completely floors you. You know, there's maybe a very unexpected revelation. It's like they were maybe in the first round they had the Page of Swords from this deck, like they're not being completely honest. And the Page of Swords was a repeat card because it also came up from the confirmation deck. If you go back and watch, you are floored, maybe because you're hearing the truth. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have another T. Let's see, but we also have true. So maybe some of you are wondering if this is, you know, we've got lie, or I don't have another T for truth, but I've got lie or true. Maybe this is something that you're dealing with in the month of September. Truth or lies? Which one is it? No, I'm putting he. Could also be a she because I don't have an S in here. Trick. Can you see that right there? I was trying to see where I could go with this, and I've got, you know, we did have a lie, and now we have trick. In fact, lie is still here. So kind of be careful because you did have, again, in the X spread from this deck and from the confirmation deck, it was the Page of Swords. Like someone is not being completely honest here. Someone could be tricking you. Or it could be maybe that you're thinking someone is lying to you. Lie and trick. do. You could have do you lie. So again, you could be questioning someone in the month of September, confronting them. You did have that message there. Like there's confrontational energy. I also have here big, like there could be big changes, big revelation. We've got big trick, so be careful who you're dealing with, who you're letting in. It could even be, we'll leave trick here, because I'm seeing over here we've got X trick. Again, I don't have an S here. Trick, or, no, I'm not going to put treat, trick or treat. Trick or, yeah, I don't have another T. Blank, I, G, B. I'm at 31 minutes now. Let's look at names now. So we saw Anne right away. Let's see. We've got Reed. If a person has an unusual name, chances are I'm not going to see it if I've never heard of the name. So that's something that's very personal, especially if it's like in a different language. I only speak English. Okay, so let's see. Also have, this is a blank one. We've got Darren. Also have Karen, but the Karen can also be with, oops, sorry. The Karen can also be with a C. I know someone named Karen with a C, like this. Karen. We also have Leo. It can even be a Leo. We've got Hannah. Greg. We've got Ida. We've got Lori. Also be a Laura. I mean, I see some kind of a not so appropriate word in here, so there could be some anger, like maybe towards your ex. I'm not going to put the letters together, but I'm sure you can see it here. Some of you could be really angry because I mean there was like a trick here. I saw the word trick, we saw the word lie. Someone could be telling off your ex in the month of September. Let's see. Also have Zoe. Rory. Let's see, I made a lot of names for you here. Let's see, there's an N. Oh, there we go. Got Dean. Also have Ned or Ed, Edward. And we saw Anne, but there can also be an Anna or an Annie. So I think I'll leave it there, Scorpio, because we're already at like 34 minutes. If you see your person's name here and I didn't mention it, that's still a message for you. It just means I didn't see it. But anything that I see, any phrases that I missed, we got ha here. Maybe there's something that's, maybe you're finding out something. Maybe you're finding out that you thought someone had moved on, and they haven't. So anything that I see after I stop recording, I'll put it in the description box. So just look right below the video and you'll see names. and other phrases that I came up with. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your love reading for September 2020. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.